So let us start with 9-2. The question here is simplify. Simplify 9 cube into 27 into t to the power of 4 divided by 3 square into 3 to the power of 4 into t square. Okay. So we start with this expression 9 cube into 27 into t to the power of 4 divided by 3 square into 3 to the power of 4 into t square. First of all, you see that all the numbers that are there in the numerator and the denominator, these are all powers of 3. For example, 9 can be written as 3 square. So if you can write 9 as 3 square, 9 has been raised to the power of a cube. That means 3 square must also be raised to the power of a cube. Into 27 is 3 cube after prime factorization. And denominator is 3 square here, 3 to the power of 4 here, and t square here. So now the first one, 3 square whole cube, can be written as 3 to the power of 2 into 3. You can multiply the powers here into 3 cube into t to the power of 4 divided by 3 square into 3 to the power of 4 into t square. Now you can write 3 to the power of 2 into 3 as 3 to the power of 6 into 3 cube into t to the power of 4 divided by 3 square.
Sir, excuse me, sir.
Tell me.
Sir, which page we are doing, sir, right now, sir? You can tell, sir. Cause
No,
I got my book.
my page numbers will differ from your.
Oh, okay, sir.
So here, if you see numerator, now you separate all the threes, you take all the threes together and you take all the t's together. So if I separate, I will get 3 to the power of x into 3 cube I take together. And denominator, I take 3 square into 3 to the power of 4 together. And t's I take together. T to the power of 4 divided by t square I take together. Right? Now here in the numerator, what can I do? I can add the powers because the bases are same. I can write this 3 to the power of 6 plus 3. See, because there is a multiplication sign, bases are same, right? I can add the powers here also. In the denominator, the bases are same, multiplication sign in between. Therefore, I can add the powers into, and here what can I do? Here, this is of the form a to the power of m by a to the power of n, which can be written as a to the power of m minus n. That means I can write this as t to the power of 4 minus 2. Now here I have 3 to the power of 6 plus 3 is 9. And here I have 3 to the power of 6 into t square. Now again, this is what? A to the power of m by a to the power of n form, which can be written as, because see, the bases are same here. Base here is 3, the base here is 3. So 3 to the power of 9 minus 6 into t square, which is equal to 3 cube into t square, which is equal to 3 cube, you know, is 27. So 27 t square. You can leave your answer here also, no problem. Okay, which you can write as 27 t square at the end. Okay. Any question here?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Let us do the next one, 9 part 4. Again, question here is simplify. Two to the power of minus 5 into 15 to the power of minus 5 into 500 divided by 5 to the power of minus 6 into 6 to the power of minus 5, right? Now, whenever you get this kind of a question, you know what to do. What is first should be your first step? Your first step should be to prime factorize the denominators, right? 2 to the power of minus 5, you cannot do anything with 2. You cannot prime factorize it any further, right? Into 15 to the power of minus 5. You know, 15 can be prime factorized as 3 into 5 to the power of minus 5, right? Into, now 500 can be prime factorized as, let's see, 500 in the rough will prime factorize this. 2, now you have 250. Here you have 125. Now this can be 5, 5, and then you have 5. So that means how much you are getting? 2 into 2 into 5 into 5 into 5 divided by 5 to the, you cannot prime factorize 5, so you write 5 to the power of minus 6 as it is. 6 you can prime factorize in as 2 into 3. Okay, this step clear to everyone? 2 to the power of minus 5 into, now this is, if you see, this is 3 into 5 means a into b to the power of m, isn't it? According to laws of indices, this is a to the power of m into b to the power of m. So I can write 3 into 5 to the power of minus 5 as 3 to the power of minus 5 into 5 to the power of minus 5 into, now 2 into 2 can be written as 2 square, isn't it? And 5 into 5 into 5 can be written as 5 cube divided by 5 to the power of minus 6 into 2 into 3 to the power of minus 5 can be written as 2 to the power of minus 5 into 3 to the power of minus 5, right? Again, this is a into b whole to the power of m. From here, I can write this as 2 to the power of minus 5 into 3 to the power of minus 5. Now what I'll do, I see what are the bases. The bases here are of only 3 kinds, 2, 3, and 5, right? So I separate all the 2s, I separate all the 3s, and I separate all the 5s. So I write this as 2 to the power of minus 5 into 2 square.
So can we cancel 2 to the power of minus 5 and 2 to the power of minus 5 down below also?
You can cancel also. Yes. So you separate 2 to the power of minus 5 into 2 square divided by 2 to the power of minus 5 into, now you take 3's together. 3 to the power of minus 5 is the only 3 that you have in the numerator. In the denominator, you have 3 to the power of minus 5. I've collected all the 3's together, and you can take all the 5's together. So here you have 5 to the power of minus 5 into 5 cube divided by 5 to the power of minus 6. So what do you have? 2 to the power of minus 5. Here you can add the powers because you have a multiplication sign in between. The base is the same.
Can't we
This is
cancel
an-
first?
Yes, you can cancel. Divided by 2 to the power of minus 5 into, now here you can write this as 3 to the power of minus 5 minus of minus 5, right? Which actually becomes 3 to the power of 0, or you can cancel here also. Okay, no problem. Into, now here you can write, add up the numerator powers in the numerator, 5 to the power of minus 5 plus 3, because multiplication sign in between, bases are same, divided by 5 to the power of minus 6, which is equal to 2 to the power of minus 5 plus 2 will give you minus 3 divided by 2 to the power of minus 5 into, this becomes 3 to the power of minus 5 plus 5 into 5 to the power of minus 2 divided by 5 to the power of minus 6. In the next step, these two are same. There's a division sign here, so you can subtract the powers. 2 to the power of minus 3 minus of minus 5. A to the power of m minus n. A to the power of m by a to the power of n is equal to a to the power of m minus n into this becomes 3 to the power of 0 into 5 to the power of minus 2 minus of minus 6. Again, e to the power of m by e to the power of n is equal to e to the power of m minus n. So this becomes 2 to the power of minus 3 plus 5 into 3 to the power of 0 is 1. And write this as 1 because e to the power of 0 is equal to 1 into 5 to the power of minus 2 plus 6. So this becomes 2 to the power of 5 minus 3 is 2 square into 1 into 5 to the power of 6 minus 2 is 4. So your answer is 2 square into 5 to the power of 4. Okay, which you want, if you want, you can simplify also. This is 4 and 5 to the power of 4 is 625. Okay, so this will give you 2500. Okay, any question on this problem? Any step which is not clear?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Sir,
Let's move on to the next problem.
Sir, just show me the last part, sir.
Okay, are you done?
Thank you, sir.
Okay, number 10. Question is, by what number must 3 by minus 2 to the power of minus 3 be divided to get 2 by 3 square? Okay, that is the question. I say let 3 by minus 2 whole to the power of minus 3 be divided by x to get 2 by 3 square. So I don't know which number to be divided by, so I take the number to be x. So therefore that means 3 by minus 2 whole cube. If I divide this by x, I must get 2/3 square, isn't it? That means this can be written as 3 by minus 2 whole cube divided by x is equal to 2/3 square. Now this is a simple equation, linear equation, which we can solve, right? So how to solve this? See, I have a 2 by 3 by 2 here, and I have a 2 by 3 here, but I have a negative sign also here. So what I do here is, remember I told you, according to the laws, if you remember, of indices, the last one that I told you, if you have
Reciprocal.
minus a to the power of n, if you remember, if you have minus within brackets, if you have minus within brackets and you have a power of minus, then what do? You check this power, whether this power is even or odd, right? If this power is even, then this minus sign becomes a plus sign, and you write a to the power of n. Remove the brackets, right? That means you can take this minus sign outside the bracket. In fact, not removing the brackets, you are actually taking this outside the bracket, right? That means if this is a minus sign, if this power is even, then you can write this as, you can take this outside the bracket and write this as a plus sign and write this as e to the power of n. If, however, this is a negative sign, if this is an odd power, suppose, Then what do you do? What did I tell you? You take this minus sign out and you write this as minus 8 to the power of n. So applying the same rule here. Now you see you have a minus sign here inside the bracket, right? If you have a minus sign inside the bracket, and what is the power here? The power here is odd. That means we should apply this one, right? That means if I take this negative sign outside, it will remain here. So minus, I can write this as 3 by 2 whole cube. Check whether you understood this. Did you understand? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is what we do with this. Okay. We can write here, since minus a whole to the power of n is equal to minus 8 to the power of n if n is odd. Right? This is your reason. Now we shall simply solve this equation. So what you do is you cross multiply. So you get minus 3 by 2 whole cube is equal to 2/3 square into x, right? That means what should be x? Right, let's write it in this way, then we'll write x is equal to minus 3 by 2 whole cube. That means x must be equal to minus 3 by 2 whole cube divided by 2 by 3 whole square. Right? If I divide both sides by 2 by 3, right? Now see here, I have a 3 by 2 here and I have a 2 by 3 here. That means if I can make this into a 2 by 3, that means our bases will now be the same, isn't it? So how to make this 2 by 3? You make the power negative, isn't it? You change the sign of the power and take the reciprocal. So 2 by 3 to the power of minus 3 divided by 2 by 3 square. Right? Hmm.
Sir, can you just explain me the last portion, sir?
Yes, yes, I'm coming to that. Okay, so there's a small mistake here. I have not taken the negative sign from the beginning. The question here was by how
Yes,
much?
sir.
By how
Minus
much 3 to the power of minus 3 must be divided? Okay, fine.
Minus-
We'll simply change the sign here. Minus 3. There should be a minus 3. This should be a minus 3. Okay, and this should be a minus 3. So that now when we are taking the reciprocal here, this should change to a plus 3. Isn't it? So this should be minus 3 because we have not taken the reciprocal yet. So this is minus 3, right? But here, when we are taking the reciprocal in the numerator from 3 by 2, when this is changing to 2 by 3, this from minus 3 will become a plus 3. Okay. Yes. Who want this to be explained?
Sir, me, sir.
What? Which one? Tell me.
Sir, this reciprocal one, sir.
If you remember, there was a rule I told you. If you have p by q to the power of n, then in order to make this p by q into a q by p, if I want to make this from p by q to a q by p, I need to change the sign of the power. Remember this rule?
Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So if I see here, I have a minus 3 by 2 to the power of minus 3 here, isn't it? This is what I have here.
Yes,
If
sir.
from minus 3 by 2, if I want to change this to 2 by 3, then what will happen? From minus 3, this should become a plus 3, isn't it? And this minus sign will remain here as it is. Now you understood?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I understood.
Okay. So this is minus. Now see, the bases are same. This base is 2 by 3 and this base is also 2 by 3. So that means here I can write this as minus 2 by 3. This minus sign will remain here as it is. And since these two bases are same, I can subtract the powers. A to the power of m minus n. A to the power of m by a to the power of n is equal to a to the power of m minus n. That means x is equal to minus 2 by 3 to the power of 1, which means x is equal to minus 2 by 3. So that we have found. So what was the question? The question was, by what number must this be divided, right? So by what number should it be divided? We have taken the number to be x. So therefore 3 by minus 2 to the power of minus 3, 3 by minus 2 to the power of minus 3 must be divided by minus 2 by 3 to get how much? 2/3 square. 2/3 square. Okay. So that is it. We now start with the next question. And this is the last question for today. Question number 11. Solve for m. Solve this equation. 9 to the power of m divided by 3 to the power of minus 2 is equal to 9 to the power of 4. Now there's a rule here, okay? Small rule which you must remember before starting this sum, that if you have two exponents, e to the power of m and e to the power of n, okay? If you have two exponents here, e to the power of n and e to the power of n, which are equal, then you can see that the powers are equal when the bases are equal. See that the bases are equal here, a and a, right? Then you can see that the powers are equal. Understood? This is the rule that we are going to use here. So what we are going to do here is, we start from this equation, 9 to the power of m divided by 3 to the power of minus 2 is equal to 9 to the power of 4. So you write this as 9 to the power of m divided by 3 to the power of minus 2 is equal to 9 to the power of 4. That means 9 to the power of, now see, we try to write everything in terms of 3. So clearly 9 is 3 square. We write this as 3 square to the power of m. You write 3 to the power of minus 2 here as it is. And on the right hand side, you write 9 as 3 square. Right? In the next step, you write this as, you can multiply these two powers, 2 and m, because this is what form? E to the power of m whole to the power of n form, right? This is this form. This is e to the power of m into n. You can write this as 3 to the power of 2 into m divided by 3 to the power of minus 2 is equal to, here again, this is this form. So you can multiply the power, 3 to the power of 8. Next, you can write this as 3 to the power of 2m divided by 3 to the power of minus 2 is equal to 3 to the power of 8. That means you can write this as 3 to the power of, now see, this is e to the power of m by e to the power of n form, right? The bases are same here, right? That means what you can do? You can subtract the powers. You can write this as 3 to the power of 2m minus of minus 2 is equal to 3 to the power of 8, right? That means you can write this as 3 to the power of 2m plus 2 is equal to 3 to the power of 8. Now see, the bases are same here, 3 and 3. That means the powers must be equal. 2m plus 2 must be equal to 8. Now you can, this is a linear equation which you can solve. That means you can write this as 2m is equal to, take 2 on the other side, 8 minus 2. That means 2m is equal to 8 minus 2, which is 6. And that means m must be equal to 6 divided by 2. That means m must be equal to 3. You can cancel this here. m, the value of m here is 3. Okay. Any question on this problem anywhere?
No, sir.
No question.
No,
sir.
sir.
Fine. Then I'll
No,
stop
sir.
here.